Hello, hola, bonjour. Michelle Kadwadi here, and I'm about to dive into the great debate in world language teaching, and that is teaching grammar versus teaching language proficiency. On one side of the debate, we have the more traditional approach to language teaching, through which students are taught about the language and how it is structured. Linguist Stephen Krashen named this the learned theory. On the other hand, is the more modern idea that we need to teach students to effectively communicate in the language, rather than focus on the grammatical rules. Krashen named this the acquired theory. As I mentioned, the learned theory heavily focuses on grammatical accuracy in the target language. For example, there is a strong focus on conjugation and perfectly formulating translations from one language to another. One issue with being so rigid with grammar is that it limits time for spontaneous and creative communication through the use of the language. Therefore, if a student is put in a real-world communicative scenario, they don't have the interpersonal skills needed to successfully carry out a conversation. This is perhaps why teaching for language proficiency has become such a hot trend in education. The University of Wisconsin-Madison gives an accurate definition. Language proficiency is the ability to use language spontaneously for real-world purposes. The proficiency trend has stemmed off of Stephen Krashen's original acquired system of language learning. Krashen is a linguistics expert and professor at the University of Southern California. He has published over 100 books and articles since the 1980s, and he's also been invited to give hundreds of university lectures about his expertise. A key idea of Krashen's acquired system is that the process of second language acquisition is very similar to the process that children undergo as they are acquiring their first language. Krashen puts an emphasis on meaningful or natural communication in the target language where the message of the communication is paramount, not the accuracy of the details. Much of what Krashen explained through the acquired system, such as the importance of comprehensible input, is supported by ACTFL, also known as the American Council on the Teaching of Foreign Languages. Many school districts throughout the United States follow ACTFL's World Readiness Standards for Language Learning. The 5 C's of communication, cultures, connections, comparisons, and communities address how students use and interact with the language and its respective cultures.